What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Mbappe Madrid podcast. My name is Vincent, and with me is Osagi. So today we'll be talking the appointment of Ruben Amorim as the new coach of Manchester United. And we'll also be dissecting the Uefa Champions League results from the past few days. And as well, we'll also be talking about the London derby taking place at Stamford Bridge between Chelsea and Arsenal. So, guys, if you're able to share your thoughts, what do you think happened this past weekend? Any shocking results? Who do you think is going to take the day on Sunday between Chelsea and Arsenal? And please endeavor to like, share the video, subscribe, and turn your post notifications on. Okay, let's dive into it. Let's touch on the Uefa Champions League results that happened on Tuesday and Wednesday. Let's touch on some of the key results that happened on Tuesday. Liverpool had a funny win against Leverkusen and Party. That was an emphatic game. And I was shocked actually because I caught the glimpse of the first 45 minutes and it was pretty even. When I didn't watch the second half, I think I switched to Milan's game against Real Madrid. Did you catch a glimpse of the second half?
I was just seeing updates on the score, and for the goals I was seeing, it was really, really funny. The way Liverpool were just scoring and scoring. And because that first half, I thought if Liverpool was going to do anything in that match, it was going to be in the first half from what I watched. Because they were actually pretty decent that first half, but it was still nil that first half. So.
I don't even know how you managed to do the Leverkusen. I mean, you couldn't for slots. Other games that happened, Celtic versus Leipzig, 3-1. Celtic have been doing well. Leipzig are yet to win. I don't know if you know that. They are yet to win this Champions League champion. 0 points. So they are not draw. I think they can still manage and make playoffs. I mean, it's just 4 games. If they can pull off 2-3 wins, it can be safe. Yeah. They played 1-1 for against United. I didn't really watch that.
Another Jonathan masterclass.
I think how many goals did they have now?
The Champions League. We got 3.
That was a draw. Let's quickly touch on Madrid Milan. First of all, what was the shocking result? We played.
Madrid. Obviously, Madrid.
Madrid 3-1. Was that shocking?
But yes,
What about Sporting Madrid?
No, wait. I feel Madrid was more shocking because everybody knew Madrid had a point to prove because they had a very great start first week. They lost the Clasico by 4-0 and they also lost their pound deal that they should go for. And now they had, I wouldn't say they had pressure because it's Madrid, but they had a point to prove. And the fact that they didn't do that,
They're basically losing on and on off the field
and on the field. That's
shocking. What's the problem
for Madrid.
in Madrid? What is the issue?
As much as
Mbappe is the issue. So Mbappe is going to play forward, he's going to play midfield, he's going to play defense.
we've not really seen Mbappe. We don't know Mbappe as ready to become 9, even though he doesn't need to play as a 9 per se. That's back to goal and everything. Mbappe doesn't have. We know Mbappe as someone that will drive the ball from the wing.
Wants to run
Wants to see who is taking on and beating that person. But you're back to goal and even your positional awareness in the box, Mbappe doesn't have it. And it's really, really affecting Madrid. Because Madrid, they are no longer playing as a team. Madrid we watched last season. So it was a collective thing. We're playing as a team.
I don't even say it was a collective thing last season.
Was it?
I felt in the difference between now and last season was in moments where they were not really playing well as a team. They had getting results. They were getting results because of some certain individual performances. We had Bellingham,
but you see the whole Madrid counter. We've not seen Madrid counter anything. That's
they haven't actually countered. Even the times they tried it, so what happened?
Exactly. And it's also something that I have to see. Because that's how a team plays. The team that counters is very well. I've not seen them play that.
We've known them to be very, very lethal transition based style.
I keep seeing Mbappe
That's the problem.
it's in that. I'm serious.
So, what do you think is the solution? Do you think you should drop that idea or a new system that can fit him in Vinicius and Rodrigo?
I don't. The other thing you also have to ask yourself is because Ancelotti have what it takes to actually build that system that will accommodate the three of them. And I don't know. I don't think Ancelotti has that. That's why up to now you're still seeing him. Even before Rodrigo had an injury, it was still very very hard. And I don't know. It's still early in the season, so see more.
Early days. You're approaching December. Very soon it's halfway. Another thing to take note of is that I feel like it's very porous.
It's too rigid.
Too rigid. They are too open.
And there's that IQ of a midfielder that Cruz used to have. It's not
No, I can't help it. And I was worried. I don't know if it was you or Wale. By the way, Wale couldn't make it today. I forgot to mention that in the intro. He couldn't make it today due to personal reasons. So back to it. What were we talking about again? Madrid. I feel like Madrid as a team. I don't know. Is it a collective problem, or maybe it's just from the coach? We can't really. Is it the player problem or the coach problem right now? Like I said, the same sort of players are the same players who performed last season. And
they factor came in.
other factor is meant to improve.
But it's not improving now.
It's not improving. Let's just see how it goes there. Let's not just Sporting Manchester City. Sporting Man City.
The big boy.
Gyokeres. So the hat-trick.
He basically showed Haaland how to finish, how to be a striker in that match.
And I don't know, is that a small glimpse of what we expect to see from Manchester derby?
If Gyokeres is there, then that's because
I think well at Chelsea.
no, I'm not the coach. It's what the coach first, but I feel we have a Gyokeres profile in Holland, so it's left to the coach to.
Is this going out?
It's
Actually Gyokeres profile.
the profile, the way Gyokeres plays is almost similar.
It's almost similar.
Almost similar. It's just the whole finishing and goals that Holland doesn't really have. Even though he can actually finish. I mean, we saw some goals he scored last season. You see that he finished, but he just needs somebody to bring out that part of it, elevate that part of it more. And I think Amorim can do that. But if Amorim feels that he needs Gyokeres, can't stop it from getting 2 minutes.
In as much as we want to give praises to Sporting, what's happening to Manchester City? It's fairly figured out. I mean, it's three games now. We've lost 3 games back to back to back.
First time on this winning.
But I think this is the heaviest loss heaviest loss since 2017 Barca. Since Leicester City, the 5-2 against.
I really don't know what to say about City. I don't know.
Some weeks ago, we talked about the fact that Rodri is the biggest. Does it boil down to the Rodri factor absence? Or collectively, they are not just playing at the usual City level,
Pep is a very, very good coach. We all know that. We've seen that over the years. But right now, City are really, really struggling, especially in the midfield. And I already knew Rodri was going to be in this for them. He also knew that. But I felt he was. I mean, it's Pep. I felt he had that mojo of conjuring up something from nothing and be able to fix that absent But we had.
Can you actually fix that problem? Or, I mean, Madrid is the best player in the world right now. Can you just,
You wrote that. You wrote
can
that.
you just, can you just fix the absence of the best player in the world just like that?
If it wasn't Pep, I would have said no. But it's Pep. I can't
The
be
right
right.
also the Pep who played without a striker for 2 seasons. And you want to
That's what I'm saying. I've heard many people say, "Oh, this is the time that City so far. This is that period that Arsenal went through, that United went through." I'm saying, are you really being serious? This is Manchester City we're talking about. They won the Premier League 4 times in a row. You can't just write off City. City can come and by next year you see them going on 20 minutes in a row. 20, that crazy run that they always
January.
exactly. This is I can't see right City up, even if they are my rivals. I can't see right City up, and I don't think anybody should right City up. To be honest,
They faced Brighton weekend. That's their fourth away match. That's going to be the end of their fourth of their away match running. They lost video that. Do you think they got top Brighton are really scoring? And Brighton are, you know how they struggling at home last weekend. But anyway, let's move on to the fixtures. The results that happened yesterday, Wednesday. Barca winning away from home comfortably. Considering 2 goals. Is that comfortable?
5 goals, 5 goals. See, they raised the bar.
They raised the bar. 2 goals from Lewandowski and
Raphina.
a handful of assists for Kundi. For right back. Or even we like calling the makeshift right back because he's supposed to be a center. He had a 5-2 win, and the star match of yesterday in Barcelona at San Siro, she certainly had something. I don't know. Will I say it was a good win for Inter or lucky win?
Is it lucky win?
What do you mean lucky? They're lucky. Did you want to win?
Yeah, I saw the bits of it. But when you say lucky win, you felt like Arsenal were going to win that much.
No, but at least they could get a draw. I mean, Arsenal did enough to get a draw yesterday. I think they did enough to get a draw yesterday. I watched the match. I watched the match.
What was the issue?
I think the first 20 minutes, it was all that to be fair. I think they struck the Barca down face on literally their first attack. So, and I was after 20 minutes. I think the rest of the game, from 20 minutes onwards to full time, it was more or less dominated by Arsenal. But yet again, they lack the cutting edge. What's the problem? Is it absence of the captain with the match?
That's just the answer. That's just the answer. Arsenal means because you see everything is just going through Saka. Saka is just the one who's
Yesterday, what I was just saying was, if you're not creating chances from set pieces, it was just cross and on cross. And I think they had about 40 crosses. And just minority of them were accurate. What I'm saying is, creativity problem is evident. They struggled against Newcastle, they struggled against Bournemouth, even though we continue with the red card had a hand to the but this was chances have been at the junior. Though they created some chances. I mean, they had a shot, they had a player cleared up the line, and 1 or 2 good chances from Kai Havertz. All in all, let's see what they do in the game.
Can I ask you a question? What does Martinelli offer?
Martinelli, I feel like, I've always told you, I feel like it's the worst left winger at the back I think we have in the Premier League. I'm trying to think other clubs now, their left wingers. I feel tough to, you can go better or do better than Martinelli. Because the guy is he's not doing anything. He's not doing anything. He can't even take on this player and beat the player successfully.
I was watching him against the
He
Barca.
too. Yesterday, he was just going wide, going inside, going wide. He wasn't doing anything. He wasn't taking shots. He wasn't taking on his players. He was just crossing.
But you have to stay with him.
I don't know. It feels like maybe it's a. I don't know. You see a system thing, or maybe Sterling individually hasn't. He does. Hasn't impressed our team as well. So I'm looking forward to see what they do this weekend against a Chelsea team who has been very good. Other results, PSG, they lost by.
I saw something. They said PSG are 20-30.
25th.
No,
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I saw it.
25th.
And they are yet to play. They're supposed to play City, right?
Yeah.
And one other, I think, Bayern or something. And they're supposed to play City.
I
I really don't know how I'm doing that, but I saw it this morning and I didn't check, but I saw it. I saw that it's 50.
They were the
They lost yesterday, Korea.
Korea dynamic 2-1.
Wow.
Bayern managed to. It was a hard game against
It was
Benfica.
very good win.
1-0 for Bayern. A goal by Musiala.
Wow.
And Villa finally lose their first game of Champions League campaign against Brugge. Bayern penalty. Let us touch on the table. They're still
There are to give accolades to the burst. I didn't hear you mention it.
we're getting there. There are 5 teams still unbeaten this season at the table. There's Liverpool on 12 points. They won 4 of their 4 games. There's Sporting, there's Monaco, Brest, like you mentioned, and there's Inter Milan. And besides, Inter Milan and Liverpool, they're yet to concede in 4 games. That's impressive. And to round up the top 8, we have Barcelona, Borussia Dortmund, and Villa, who have all lost just a game each. That rounds up the top 8 as it stands. That's that for Champions League. Let's move on to Ruben Amomim's appointment. Yeah, so guys, let's touch on the appointment of Ruben Amorim as new United head coach. I mean, he had an impressive win on Tuesday against Pep's City side.
He showed us what it's all about.
He showed what it was about. Following on the victory he had on Tuesday, I think he has one more match with Sporting on the weekend before he jets off to United after the international break.
He should be there before the current votes. During the international break. So.
You're a United fan, so as a United fan, or better still, just generally, what do you expect from Ruben Amorim? Do you expect when any changes, any results?
Any change from someone that has an identity, I expect any changes.
What sort of identity that Ten Hag doesn't have?
He has a style of play. That's what Ten Hag don't have. Firstly, when they appointed Amorim, I wasn't really impressed because I wanted Nagelsmann. I really wanted Nagelsmann. But they appointed Amorim, I was like, okay, I mean, they obviously saw something. And when I checked on him and when the games at Scotland had this season, I was actually impressed because there was real identity to the way Sporting have been playing this season. And the whole build-up, structure, the development system, that was really fantastic. But where I have a problem with that is, when it's one thing for a coach to be very good, and another thing for the players to also be able to play the way that coach wants them to play. Now, United players that I've seen, I'm a United fan. I know the kind of players we have. We have very, very nonchalant players. And I still find it hard. I feel United players will find it hard to progress into that system because we don't have an outright left that would be maybe the left wing back or something. And
Even the right back, do you think you have?
I mean, we have
Mazraoui.
and Dalo.
Mazraoui.
So any one of them has to play that position. So there's still certain positions that I feel are really, really important. Like these central attacking midfielders that you have. I know Ugarte has worked with him.
Yeah.
I mean, he made Ugarte what he is. For him to sell Ugarte for around 60 million to PSG. And that means he knows Ugarte very well. But I still find it very professional. Yeah, exactly. We've seen the way he can recover, but we saw it against us. So, but I still have an issue with that system. We don't have that clear. Exactly. And I really don't want Amorim to fold. Because I've seen him come out to say that when they asked him if he expects United to play the way Sporting, I think he said something like, you really can't make them play the same because I don't know, something about the system and all. I don't know, but he said something like that. So I really don't want him to fold in the end because I feel he's a very, very smart coach. He's still young and he's a very, very smart coach. So we saw the way he played against City and it was beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, especially in second half.
Yeah, 8 passes to you. There's no way I can do that.
I expect to see big things I hope to see big things for Manchester United and Amorim specifically. Talking about who do you think will be his X factor? Who do you think can be his go-to guy? Amorim's go-to guy in Manchester United. You know, the players who can be able to speak to communicate to other players. Better than captain.
Maybe what I'm saying Bruno is really not a.
But you know, he has up to his best.
But he can communicate. I think in the dressing room, Casemiro is also there. I think they also look up to Casemiro in the dressing room. So he still has people he can talk to and relay his messages. And I followed up on his movement from Casa here down to Sporting, and all the players that were interviewed were like, he's a very, very strict coach.
Very strict.
Yeah, when he came to, I think as a player or Sporting, he told a particular player that if you can't play, I think left wing back position for me, he would just, but Manchester United players, I really hope they listen to him. I hope they listen to him. Because they listen to him, it's been very, very good.
I feel like even if he doesn't, there's a genuine transfer window coming up in at least in less than 2 months. So you can get people you want. Maybe a left wing back you're talking about.
The left wing back, hear me out, tell the fans. Hear me out. What do you guys think of Anthony as a left wing back? Hear me out.
Anthony as a left wing back.
Let me know. Let us know indeed. Let us know.
Drop your comment in the comment section. What do you think about Anthony playing the left wing back role?
Anthony, that was funny. I mean, he has played left back sometimes when during the FA Cup semi-finals, quarter-final, quarter-final against Liverpool. He played left back some matches, like some periods. But he was really, really angry when the answer said to play. But I think he has the natural left, he has the energy, and it's also good defense. I mean, he tracks back.
If this man was fit, the sensation sure. It would have been the perfect left wing back.
I don't know where the player is. I don't know where the player is. But I just hope he will be able to get the best out of his players. And also, the communication and everything. He's very, very smart. Amorim is very, very smart.
That's if you can read his mind. He's very
I mean,
smart.
he's my coach, he's my manager rather, and I've been following up on his press conference, and the way he replies to the questions that have been asked and that have been put to him, he has been replying very, very smartly. So I feel he knows what he wants. He knows the pressure. He knew immediately accepting the job. He knew that it was not going to be a normal thing. Exactly, it was not going to be a normal thing. So we'll see what he has to offer.
So let's quickly touch on Barcelona. They are top of the league.
They goal scoring kings of Europe.
Right? They've caught their opponents
More than 100 times.
as
After that, it's match, it was 99 times.
Yes.
And they still had some upside.
some offsides. Yes,
So it's more than 100.
that's on average. They've played about 16 games. That's on average. Wow, like
Seven upside per match.
7 offsides per match.
That Barca is very, very disciplined.
Very disciplined.
Very disciplined.
The one man who has kind of stolen through lately for Barcelona, it's the Brazilian Raphina. For someone who, during the summer, was literally having like 1 foot out of the door.
Now, even calling for Williams.
Certain Nico Williams.
Even Barca fans were saying, give us Williams, give us. They know
They had dynamism.
They had real food at home. They were looking for food outside.
They wanted that dynamism you saw at Euros between Nico and Yamal. And I don't think, even if they were able to get Nico Williams, I felt it would have really a good deal.
Yeah,
But seeing what Raphina has been able to do, and all thanks should be given to Hansi Flick. I mean, what manager is he? What kind of manager is he? We saw what he did 2020, Bayern going to go back. We saw how ruthless they were.
It was demolishing teams. Like,
Now, look at what he's doing to teams.
it's like Spanish teams now they'll be like, what's going on in this team?
You know how crazy it was for them to have beaten Real Madrid and Bayern, 2 of the best teams in the world, comfortably. I mean, scoring 4 goals.
They are very, very good.
Each.
I never liked Barca. I have never liked Barca.
I mean, because
Exactly, but you can't see a very good team and see them not good. They are really good.
they
Collectively, really, really good.
and we saw his struggles on that in Raphina. But now, I mean, Flick has introduced this new rule of playing him almost like the farthest attacker on the right hand side, cuts inside, he moves in field. So I think he's the farthest attacker.
Yeah, he is.
So it's almost like the attention
He's on.
is on Yamal and Lewandowski.
Yeah,
Freeing up Raphina. I know Raphina is someone who wants to eat. It's very easy.
A very clear example is Raphina's goal against Madrid. You will see how deep they were, and the pass from
The
Yamal,
last one.
the assist from Yamal.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pass. You will see how free Raphina was, and to be able to control the ball first time like that, setting up himself for goal.
It's fast.
He's
And he's someone who's always moving.
mhm.
So Yamal can always locate him when you
They love him. They love him. Kunde came out to say this is the best player of his life. So, has he ever got 3 assists in the match? Come on. They love him.
I mean, the ridiculous highlight they're playing. I feel like, I mean, I said it off air, I feel like it might just be a matter of time. And teams would get this goal.
Definitely, there will still be that point in time where they will concede goals. But the philosophy of Flick has always been, you outscore your opponent. It doesn't care how many goals you let in. As far as you double the digits, you can concede 3, but he wants you to score 6. So that's how they're feeling from Bayern. So there will definitely be a point in time for the teams figure out. I mean,
Rest of the game.
yeah, exactly. They scored 2-1. The first goal was a very, very time run for the first goal.
So something Mbappe was lacking.
I know it's actually very, very funny because if you players at the highest level will be able to, I think, bread and butter for
figure out
a certain kind of.
with the players they have. I mean, these guys have Vinicius and Mbappe.
That was what everybody was saying because they watched
you were saying it.
My bad. They said it again because we all watched the game against Bayern and we saw the highline. We were like, are you serious? We are really going to play the kind of highline against Madrid. They said, I'm going to play, there's nothing you can do. And they did it and they won for 1-1. That was scoring. Mbappe alone was scored 6 times. The first time. The first time, 6 times. So it's, I don't know, maybe it's a player, but they should be feasting on that high.
But to be fair, the highlight is, I mean, very, very, it's very neat. It's actually very good. We look forward to seeing what other things Flick, Raphina and Flick has in store for us. I mean, he has. Correct. That's really the most little front in Europe right now. I mean, we can make a case for Liverpool.
Yes.
But there's no really story as
Barca. They're really scoring. And they're complementing each other very well.
Yeah. So let's jump into the star match for the weekend. Chelsea versus the blue side of London versus the red side of London. Chelsea versus Arsenal. Wow. Big match. And like I say, it's last week was the week before Arsenal played Liverpool. I mean, people were saying it was actually an important match, but I think this is even a more important match for Arsenal. He lost or a draw and he win for either Liverpool or Man City. Maybe this is the difference. The gap they've already played there.
Both sets for the
I mean, well, let's Palmer is a doubt. I don't know. That might be a problem for Chelsea. I mean, Maresca has yet to give us concrete info on how Palmer is doing. And they have a match today against FC Noah. And in the conference league,
I forget Chelsea. I only knew because why are you playing Noah's Ark? I don't understand.
Palmer should be in contention to be United in 2020. Do you think his absence is a big deal?
Yes.
It isn't.
But they have Felix, so Felix can play 10.
Yeah, Felix. You can play 10.
But it's in Palmer's absence. If Palmer does not play that match, it's going to be big because everything goes to Palmer. So
the big news for
Chelsea, yes.
And whilst one team is missing
In one
their main star, another team is getting back their captain, but their talisman, Odegaard.
What is
Does it solve their creative trouble?
Yes, now.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
For a team who have kind of relied on the right hand side of the attack for so long, the likes of Odegaard, we've seen the dynamic they've had, Odegaard and Saka, the way they've been, and even White. Overlapping runs. The three of them. I mean, that's why we've seen this statement a lot that Arsenal tend to over-rely on their right-hand side. But that right-hand side, the full complement is by anything that can be a major difference.
If you combine that right hand side with the set piece threats Arsenal always have, they are back. I think they are back. So it's left to us to see how they go because the way Saka and Odegaard and White really take control of that right hand side. And they always know it's like they have this telepathic that they always have between each other. And now that Odegaard is back, we see that again.
And someone who's also missing Calafiori, how they not he had
It's simple. Good.
Timber is okay to play, I think, left back. Yeah, so I think all those injury worries, I think they are down the drain.
Yeah.
The only main injury worry right now is Calafiori, and probably yeah, can have at
Yeah,
the end of the game against Inter Milan. He came out with the
forget about it. We never had a night. We never had a night.
I mean, we've always said the old nine thing, no nine. I can say I was just saying we don't have it. So,
Well, lucky anyway.
because if I were you, I mean, asking you, do you think it's more important signing left winger or striker? So if you let me go into specifics now. Lilia or Gyokeres.
I'm like this question.
No, I actually don't ask you now. You're telling me I need a striker, and I'm telling you
You need to be
I need
left
left
winger.
winger.
You need a left winger and a striker.
Well,
And
if
I
I
don't
have
think
to choose,
okay, if you have to choose. If you have to choose, personally, strikers win leagues.
so if you
So no matter how bad, the only issue you have is on the left. But you have a very good right hand side and a very good 10. And so I think if anything happens, you can still get the goals. Yeah, because you already have the focal point. So it's just that the left, it's not like the left wing is totally bad. I mean, there are some chances that Martinelli will get and be able to feed in your striker. And if you get a very, very good striker,
can be able to finish
yes,
at least half of the chances.
yes, exactly. But now that you don't have a good striker and a good left wing, what's what do you
On the Chelsea side of things, I mean, we talk about Palmer not being a doubt, right? I mean, what are the chances of Chelsea getting a win without Palmer? I mean, you think it's likely?
They can't give me that example. You can't take the level of them. It sounds like
That's a fact.
exactly. So I think Chelsea still has what it takes
To win the game.
to win the game.
So what's your prediction? Right now. What's your prediction?
Given the fact that Odegaard is back, I still expect Arsenal to put up the fight. So I will still give. I will give Arsenal the win. Surprisingly,
We give us one game.
I will give Arsenal the win.
Scoreline.
What the silence? I'll give Arsenal a 2-1.
2-1 game. Match 2-1. Guys, you heard you. 2-1 for us now.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks.
Okay, guys, that's it for this week on Project Hat-Trick. Don't forget to share your thoughts on Ruben Amorim's appointment, the London Derby, Chelsea against Arsenal. What are your predictions, and what do you think is going to happen all around the football throughout this weekend? So we are still here. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and make sure you hit that follow button.
Hit that follow button.
And don't forget, Anthony left wing back. Don't forget.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on Anthony's left wing back proposal by this man here?
Exactly.
Even I feel it's nuts.
Hear me out. So that's all for Mbappe happening this week.
Alright.
See you guys.